God damn it, I put the wrong one in again! Making a game is hard, and if you don't know, that's where I've been. Spending all of my life in Unreal Engine 4. And I'm gonna be honest, I mean, the game is looking amazing. Today, we're talking about SBMM, or skill-based matchmaking. Now, if you don't understand what that is, essentially skill-based matchmaking takes the player's statistics after you play a match, and it feeds it into a computer, and then that computer sends it to another computer, and then this computer gathers all of the statistics from every player that plays the game and sees how well they perform, and then it basically makes it so that next time you play, you're playing in a server or with people that have similar, if not the same statistics that you do, so that it's a fair match. Now, this can be a really beneficial, like, system, and a lot of AAA game studios use these, but in today's devlog, I'm actually talking about why I'm not going to be using this in my game. You might think games like Fortnite, for example, have loose skill-based matchmaking, or Halo Infinite, for example, which is a big target, has very strict skill-based matchmaking. Now, then you think of games like GTA 5, for example. Now, I know that's open world and it's a different kind of genre of game, but the reason behind it, and the reason so many people still love it, is a lot of people don't realize, but it's actually the skill-based matchmaking that makes it fun. So I'm going to go over what it is and why it's not in my game. So essentially in my game, there's probably going to be some sort of skill-based matchmaking system. For example, a level 1's not going to go up against a level 200 or whatever, depending on whatever I put in as variables for, you know, how high you can get as levels. But the reason that I don't care the reason I don't like super strict skill-based matchmaking, like in Halo Infinite, which you're watching right now, is because you're limiting the player's potential. And you're gonna put the player in the same match, and you're gonna do the same thing over and over and over, with the same people, with the same statistics. And the reason that I don't want to do that with my game is because when you put people up against better people, like even if you're playing on a Minecraft realm or a Minecraft server, like Hypixel or something, or you go to play, you know, GTA, when you go up against people that are better than you, yeah, you're gonna die, but you actually get better at the game. The more you die, the more competitive it is. It doesn't even need to be an esports tournament. It's just the harder you have to try, and the harder it is to do things with the skill gap, you actually see yourself progress. Now, unlike with games that use very strict SBMM, you don't see yourself progress. You're always getting better, you're always going to be getting better, but you're not going to see that progression, and you're not going to feel happy or accomplished. And that's why a lot of people go back to, well, what's the point of playing video games? And that is the skill-based matchmaking. So the reason I am not putting it in my game, or I'm going to have a really loose one, is because I want players to have a difficult time. In games like Escape from Tarkov, where you jump into a match with a loadout, you go and you try to gear up against other players and loot things from the map, and then when you think that you're done, you try to escape. But if you get killed, you lose everything, okay? So that challenge and having that is going to make you better, and you're going to see progress as you continue to play. Whereas if you're just doing a strict thing like in Halo Infinite right now, if you're just doing a very strict skill-based matchmaking, you're getting all the same points, it's just playing the same match. You die the same amount of times, you get the same amount of kills. Yeah, sure, sometimes you do better than others. You get on first thing in the morning, first game you play, sure. First game you play is a little bit better a lot of the time, and then it kind of flattens out. But that's about it. That's every single time. So that's why I am having a very loosely kind of skill-based matchmaking because it really limits the player's potential, and you actually get to see progression, and you actually get better at the game, which makes it a lot more enjoyable, like games that have a looser skill-based matchmaking, like previous Halo titles and things like GTA 5 and whatnot. A lot of players will flock to that because you actually get to see the progression and enjoy the game.